You think destiny is some distant thing that happens to other people, while you are just stuck here watching life pass you by from the passenger seat. But that's not true. That's never been true. Destiny isn't something you wait for. It's something that's been breathing inside you your entire life, pulling you toward places you have never seen and people you have never met. You haven't met yet, actually. And right now, in this exact moment, it's finally ready to declare itself out loud. You are moving, you are getting married, and it's happening exactly where your soul has been calling you all along. You felt it, haven't you? That strange restlessness that doesn't make sense on paper. You are sitting in a perfectly fine apartment or house. You've got a job that pays the bills. Your routine is stable, and yet something inside you keeps whispering that this isn't it. This isn't right. This isn't where you are supposed to stay. You have caught yourself staring out windows at nothing, daydreaming about a city you've never visited, a street you have never walked down, a front door you have never opened. And it's not random. It's not your imagination running wild. That pull you feel towards something, towards somewhere else, that's your soul remembering where it's supposed to go. You have probably tried to talk yourself out of it. You have told yourself you are being dramatic, that everyone feels restless sometimes, that you should just be grateful for what you have. But gratitude and settling are not the same thing. And you know that deep down. You know that. You can be thankful for where you are right now and still know with absolute certainty that you are not meant to stay here forever. The fact that you are still listening to this, the fact that your heart just quickened a little when you listened to these words, and moving and getting married, that's not coincidence. That's your soul leaning in. That's destiny tapping you on the shoulder and saying, it's time. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. Not just comfortable, not just fine, but electric. The kind of alive where you forgot to check your phone because you were too busy actually living. Where was that? Who were you with? What you were doing? Now ask yourself why that feeling isn't your everyday reality. You've probably convinced yourself that those moments are rare, that they are exceptions to the rule of your ordinary life. But what if they are not exceptions? What if those moments are signposts pointing you toward the life you are actually supposed to be living? There's something else you've noticed too, something you might not have said out loud. You have been meeting people who feel strangely familiar. Not in the way you can explain, but not because they look like anyone you know, but because something about them feels like home. You had conversations that felt like reunions with people you'd never met before. You've walked into rooms and felt an unexplainable sense of recognition, like you'd been there before in a dream. You have even had moments where you caught yourself thinking about someone you haven't met yet, imagining what they might be like, wondering if they are out there thinking about you too. That's not your imagination playing tricks on you. That's the realist thing about you. That's your destiny trying to break through all the noise and get your attention. And it's been trying for a while now, hasn't it? You had those sudden urges to pack everything up and just go. You've looked at maps of places you've never been and felt a strange sense of belonging, yeah. You have scrolled through photos of cities, towns, even countries, and felt something tug at your chest, something that felt suspiciously like missing somewhere you've never actually been. The thing about destiny is it doesn't shout, it whispers, it nudges. It sends you small signs that you can easily dismiss if you are not paying attention. And a random song that makes you cry for no reason, a conversation with a stranger that leaves you feeling oddly understood, a dream so vivid you wake up disoriented, unsure for a moment where you actually are. Those are not random. Those are your soul's way of communicating with you. And what it's been trying to tell you, what it's been screaming at you through all these small moments, is that you are not meant to stay where you are. You've probably felt stuck in some point. Not physically stuck, but spiritually stuck. Like you are trading water while everyone around you is swimming somewhere. Like you are waiting for permission to start your real life. But here is what nobody tells you about destiny. You don't need permission. Destiny doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It doesn't care if you are scared, unfortunately, but that's true. It doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It just keeps pulling you forward, whether you are ready or not, until you finally surrender to it. And surrender is exactly what's happening for you right now. The moment this video, this message, it's not random. You didn't just stumble across this. You have been led here. You have been guided to this exact moment where something inside you is finally going to snap into place. You are going to stop questioning and start believing. You are going to stop doubting and start trusting that the pull you feel toward a different life isn't your imagination, it's your purpose. Let's talk about this move for a second, because that's probably the part that feels the most overwhelming. The thought of leaving everything you know, packing up your entire life and going somewhere new. That's terrifying. I know, yeah. It's supposed to be. If it doesn't scare you at least a little, it wouldn't be real. But there is a difference between healthy fear and fear that's keeping you trapped. Healthy fear says, this is big and important, and I need to be present for it. Unhealthy fear says, This is impossible. You cannot do this. You are going to fail. Just stay small and safe. You know which one you've been listening to? You've been telling yourself you need more money first, more stability, more certainty. You've been waiting for the perfect job offer, or the perfect timing, or the perfect sign, but the perfect sign has already come. It's this. It's right now. It's the fact that you are still listening to this, still feeling that flutter in your chest that tells you something is shifting. The place you are supposed to move to, you already know what it is. You might not have admitted it to yourself yet, but you know. There is a city, a state, maybe even a country that's been on your mind for years. Maybe it's a place you visited once and never forgot. Maybe it's a place you have not only seen in photos but felt drawn to anyway. Maybe it's a place you've dreamed about without ever naming it out loud. That place isn't random. That place is your destination. That place is where your life is actually supposed to happen. And the person you are supposed to meet there, you felt them too. Not their face, not their name, but their presence. You have had moments where you felt like someone was out there. Someone who would finally understand you. Someone who wouldn't need you to explain yourself because they already knew. You felt lonely, not because you are alone, but because you haven't met them yet. And that loneliness you feel is actually your soul remembering that you are not supposed to be living this life by yourself. The marriage that's coming. It's not just any marriage. It's not settling for someone convenient or someone who's good, just good enough. It's meeting someone who recognizes the real you. The you that you have been hiding from the world because you were afraid nobody would understand. It's meeting someone who sees you, your quirks and your flaws and your weirdness and loves all of it. Because they are weirdly in exactly the same way. It's finding someone who makes you feel like you can finally exhale. Like you have been holding your breath your whole life and now you can breathe. This person exists. They are out there right now, maybe feeling as lost and restless and uncertain as you are. They are going through their own version of this exact moment, wondering if they will ever find you. They have been prepared for you. They have been shaped and molded and broken open and healed just so they would be ready when you finally arrive. And you have been prepared for them too. Every heartbreak you have survived, every disappointment you've endured, every closed door that felt like rejection, it was all part of getting you ready for this. You might not have thought of it that way. You might have seen your past as a series of failures and mistakes, evidence that something is wrong with you, but it's not. It's really not. It's evidence that you were being refined. The things that broke you were breaking you open so you could receive more. The things that hurt you were teaching you what you don't want, so you would recognize what you do want when it shows up. The people who left were making room for the one who's going to stay. And the place you are moving to is not just a change of scenery. It's a change of everything. It's a change in how you feel when you wake up in the morning. It's a change in the air you breathe and the energy that surrounds you. Some places hold you back. Yeah, they keep you small. They make you feel like you are constantly fighting an invisible current just to stay afloat. Other places lift you up and they feed your soul. They make you feel like you can finally be the person you were always meant to be. You've probably been in a places that drains you. You might not have realized it was the place. You might have thought it was you. You might have thought you were depressed or broken or just not cut out of happiness. But what if it wasn't you at all? What if it was the environment? What if you have been trying to grow in soil that wasn't meant for you, and all you need is to transplant yourself somewhere that actually nourishes you? The marriage and the relocation, they are connected. They are not two separate things that happen to coincide. They are the part of the same destiny. The person you are going to marry is that place you are being pulled toward, and that place is where you will find them. And you are not being asked to move somewhere alone and start over from scratch. You are being asked to move somewhere so you can finally meet the person who's been waiting for you there. Think about the kind of life you'd have with them. Not just the romantic moments, but the everyday ones. Like the mornings where you drink coffee together in comfortable silence. The evenings where you debrief about your day and actually feel heard. The small rituals you will build together that nobody else will understand, but that will mean everything to you. The way you will grow together, challenge each other, of course, push each other to become better versions of yourselves. The way you will create a home that actually feels like a sanctuary, a refuge from everything that's even hurt you. That is not a fantasy. Yeah, that is not a fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is your actual life trying to happen. It's been trying to happen for a long time, and you have been blocking it because you were scared. But you don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to know all the details. You don't have to have a perfect plan. You just have to say yes to the pull. You just have to stop fighting it and start moving toward it. The first step is the hardest, and it's also the simplest. It's just deciding that you are done with the old life. It's deciding that you are not going to keep living in the place that makes you feel small, surrounded by people who don't see the real you, stuck in a routine that's slowly killing your spirit. killing your spirit, yeah. It's deciding that you are worth the risk. It's deciding that the unknown is better than the familiar misery you have been surviving in. There will be people who question your choices. There will be people who try to talk you out of it because they are scared to lose you, or because they secretly wish they had the courage to do what you are doing, but their opinions are not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to your own life. Your own responsibility is to the soul that's been crying out for more. You have been given a clear sign that this is happening. The restlessness, the dreams, the sudden urge to look up apartments in cities you've never visited, the inexplicable feeling that something is about to change. That's your destiny knocking. And it's not going to knock forever. There comes a point where the door closes and the opportunity passes. This is your window. This is your moment. This is the time to move. And you might be asking yourself why you feel so certain about something you cannot see. And that's exactly the point. The certainty you feel isn't based on logic. It's based on something deeper. It's based on the part of you that already knows, the part of you that's not confused, the part of you that's not afraid, the part of you that's been quietly certain all along, even while your mind was busy doubting. The part of you is what's been calling you toward a new place and new love. That part of you knows where you belong, and it's ready for you to finally listen. Not later, not when you feel ready, not when you have saved enough money or lost enough weight or healed enough of your wounds. Now, because healing happens in motion, clarity comes through action, and the courage you need will show up exactly when you take the first step. So imagine it. Imagine walking into a new city, new state that somehow feels like coming home. Imagine the first night in your new apartment, surrounded by boxes, exhausted but exhilarated. Imagine the first time you meet your person, not in a dramatic way, but in a real way. Maybe in a coffee shop, maybe at work, maybe through mutual friends, of course. Imagine the recognition you will feel, that sudden knowing that this is the person you've been waiting for. Imagine how different your life will look a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. You are not being given this vision to torture you. You are being given it to guide you. It's a preview. Yeah, it's a preview of what's possible. It's a promise of what's coming. And it's not just a wish. It's not just a fantasy. It's your destiny. It's the love you were born to receive. It's the place you were born to be. There is a reason you feel like you have been treading water. There is a reason nothing has quite worked out the way you hoped. There is a reason you felt stuck and frustrated and restless. It's because you were never meant to stay where you are. It's because you were always meant to be moving forward toward something more. And that something more is finally within reach. Everything you have been through, every struggle, every heartbreak, every closed door, every moment of doubt, it was all preparing you for this. It was all sharpening you, making you ready. You are not arriving empty-handed. You are arriving with the wisdom of everything you've survived. You are arriving with the strength of everything you've overcome. And you are arriving ready. And the person you are going to marry, they are arriving too. They are on their own journey. They have had their own struggles. They have been through their own refining fire, and they are going to show up ready for you. Not perfect, but ready. Ready to love you the way you deserve. Ready to build a life with you. Ready to go wherever destiny takes you. This is the moment you've been waiting for, even if you didn't know it. This is the shift you've been sensing. This is the change you have been craving. It's here, it's real, and it's yours. The road ahead will not be easy. Yeah. There will be hard conversations, difficult decisions, moments of doubt, but there will also be moments of pure joy, and moments where you cannot believe this is your life. Moments where you look at your partner and feel overwhelming gratitude. Moments where you walk through your new neighborhood and think, I cannot believe I actually live here. And in those moments, you will understand why nothing worked out before. You will understand why you had to leave what you knew. You will understand why the wait felt so long. And it was all leading to this. It was all leading to the life you were always meant to have. The pull you've been feeling, it's not going away. It's only getting stronger. It's only getting more urgent because the time is now. The place is calling. The person is waiting. And the destiny has already declared itself. You just have to say yes. Just to say yes.